Hey, good afternoon, church. Pastor Adam here from St. John's, and beautiful afternoon. Hopefully, if you are stuck at home right now, you have the opportunity to maybe get outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. It is a gorgeous day, and especially times like this, we need a little fresh air and a chance to get outside. And I just wanted to spend a few minutes with you here this afternoon and share a few thoughts with you. You'll notice today I have my clerical collar on, and I don't typically wear that every day, but we had a funeral service this morning, and I just finished that service here a little while ago. And in the midst of that funeral service, I was just particularly nudged, I guess. You ever had that feeling where you just feel the nudging of the Holy Spirit, where something just laid upon your heart, where you can't really ignore it or shake it? I had this Holy Spirit nudging yesterday as I was just thinking about our community and really our community right now. And obviously I realize that as a leader in this community, I'm more on a small scale impact here at St. John's compared to some of our healthcare professionals and providers, some of the leaders we have in our organizations and our small businesses here in Decatur. And I just felt this Holy Spirit nudge yesterday that, I need to think of who do I know in our community that has just been bearing a tremendous burden of stress and struggling to make the right decisions for their people, for their organizations, and for this community during this time. And I was just really nudged by the Holy Spirit yesterday to think of those people that really be bearing a lot of stress right now in this community. And I was just led to reach out to them and send an email to those that I was thinking about and praying for. And I just reached out and sent an email and let them know that I was praying for them, that I wanted to encourage them, and that I understood in some sense the stress that they were probably feeling as they were trying to navigate these uncharted waters here. And so today, as I mentioned, I had a funeral this morning, and after last night feeling that nudging of the Spirit to reach out to some leaders in our community, I was conducting the funeral service, and our St. John's Cemetery is over by ADM, and I just stood there and I watched semi-truck after semi-truck after semi after semi all lined up down the highway there, and just overwhelmed by how many people are still in the midst of trying to provide and really taking on even more workload and responsibility to try to help provide for the people who need it. And I just thought about how that nudging I felt yesterday to reach out to people in this community, leaders in this community, to encourage them and to pray for them. I suddenly felt the nudge to also share it with you, and to just come before you here today and I honestly just issue you a challenge. And so that's what I want to do today. I want to challenge you to take today and spend some time thinking about who do you know, and identify at least one person that you know that's a leader in this community that you can reach out to, that you can send a word of encouragement to, that you can pray for today. And I encourage you to think of at least one person that you can reach out to in our community that you know is experiencing an unusual level of stress and burden through this time. Someone who's being tasked with making difficult decisions. Someone that's really trying to figure out how to best serve their people in this community. And so that's my challenge for you today, is to identify at least one person in your community and to send them a word of encouragement, to certainly let them know that you are praying for them, and then of course to pray for them. Pray for those that are continuing to work every day through this. Pray for those that are struggling to figure out the best decisions for their people. Pray for those in our community that are continuing to try to serve us the best that they can, and realize that they are struggling in this time. They're struggling to figure out how to best go about their daily task and their decisions. And so I pray that we as the church can rally around our leaders in our community, that we can be praying for them and that we could be doing what God has called us to do, which is to encourage them and to spur them forward and spur them on through this. That we could be united as the people of this community to help continue to encourage one another and see how we can best rally through this together. So that's my thoughts for today. Thanks for tuning in and for joining me. Hopefully you get outside and enjoy some of this beautiful weather today, and we continue to pray for you as we continue to ask for your prayers as well. God bless you all. Take care.